Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a unique case in which a total different issue was before Honorable Hyderabad ITAT B bench, and the issue was that if the assessee is not using his old PAN number but filing his return of income in the new PAN number and some additions are being made in the old PAN number and the assessee is in appeal before the CIT appeal. So can the CIT appeal can dismiss the appeal of the assessee solely on the ground that the assessee do have two PAN numbers, which is not allowable in the Income Tax Act. This issue has been taken up by Hyderabad ITAT B bench in the case of Kiran Reddy Mudasani versus Income Tax Officer, and this case is reported in 127 ITR Tribunal, short note 68, and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2025. The present case relates to the assessment year 12-13. In the present case, the assessee is deriving income from the business of catering to the railways. The assessee was having some PAN number. The assessee was not able to trace his PAN number, so the assessee applied new PAN number and started filing his income tax returns in the new PAN number. The assessee forgot that in the bank account of the assessee, the old PAN number is there and all the transactions are being reported in the old PAN number. When the assessee filed the return of income, since the revenue do have all the information from the old PAN number from the bank, the assessing officer found that cash has been deposited into the bank account of the assessee and the return has not been filed in that PAN number. So the notice under section 148 was issued, and when the various notices were sent to the assessee, those notices were not complied with by the assessee, and there was no option for the assessing officer other than passing the best judgment assessment order under section 144 read with section 147 by making the additions for the unexplained amount under section 69A. The assessee filed the appeal before the CIT appeal, and when the CIT appeal heard the matter, the CIT appeal observed that the assessee do have two PAN numbers. The assessee is filing his income tax return in the new PAN number, and the CIT appeal was of the view that since the assessment order and the appeal pertain to the different PAN number, and since the assessee do have two PAN numbers, so the appeal of the assessee should not be entertained. The assessee filed the appeal against the order of the CIT appeal before the tribunal, and when this matter was heard by the tribunal first of all said that there is no doubt that the assessee do not have any right to hold the two PAN numbers, and the assessing officer was very much in power to take the appropriate action against the assessee for having two PAN numbers. The tribunal further said that just because the assessee do have two PAN numbers, the appeal of the assessee should not be dismissed. The appeal of the assessee should be heard on merits. So the tribunal sent back the matter to the assessing officer, and since the assessing officer has also passed the penalty orders, those penalty orders were also remanded back to the assessing officer by giving the direction that in the present case not only the transaction in the old PAN number but also the transactions related to the new PAN number of the assessee should be examined by the assessing officer because it was the fault of the assessee that the assessee didn't surrender the old PAN number. In the present case, two messages come from this case, that first of all, the appeal of the assessee should not be dismissed just on the ground that the assessee do have two PAN numbers, and the second is that in this case is very useful for those assessees who do have two PAN numbers. They should take every step to intimate to the income tax department that the assessee do have two PAN numbers, and they should surrender the PAN number which they are not using, because if they do not surrender the PAN number, then the possibility is that some person is using those PAN numbers and doing a lot of transactions on those PAN numbers, so the notices can come and the assessee has to face the music of the litigation, and when the litigation is triggered, then it goes for a number of years. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Kiran Reddy Mudasani versus Income Tax Officer, and this case is reported in 127 ITR Tribunal, short note 68, and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2025. Thank you, friends.